Not hearing anything at the moment to give us a chance to jump in and do one of our features. Thrilling edition of Adventures in Radioland, this segment, Antennas That Work. After 5 years and over 1,900 Qso-Vlog setups and recordings, we've worked our way down to those that can really use our help. That's precisely why many months ago, in addition to my local receiver, I started using 4 geographically chosen Internet SDR receivers. I know that when my local receiver and all 4 SDR receivers are receiving a signal poorly, there are probably antenna issues involved, because I believe a 100-watt transmitter operating generally in the eastern part of the United States should show up at least as an S5 to S9 somewhere. If you're an S1 everywhere, you're not getting out. Let me repeat that. If you're an S1 everywhere, you're not getting out. So while I can technically set up your transmitter for optimal performance, if you are operating with a poor antenna, you'll not be getting out well. And let me repeat that. If you're operating with a poor antenna, you will not be getting out well. Radio antenna tuners do not solve the problem. They only mask the problem so the radio will operate correctly. A bad antenna is still a bad antenna. So now you're on the air with a bad antenna. The real name of the game is ERP over ADI. How well do you bring your effective radiated power over your area of dominant influence? And that just means how well you're getting out into the area you wish to be heard. Now, you can blame poor performance on bad propagation till the cows come home, but if you're an S1 everywhere, you're not getting out. And I propose a change in your life. A great answer to an amateur's worst problem. It is the antenna we've been using over the past 5 years here on Friday afternoons for our Qso-Vlog network. It is the resonant-tuned, no SWR, specifically oriented dipole antenna. Yes, it's a dipole antenna, but a resonant-tuned dipole antenna. Look, Ma, no antenna tuner. Because they are tuned, they have no SWR to deal with, and you're straight out of your radio to the antenna. No conversion loss antenna tuner to deal with. You are max fire to the wire. If you want to get out and get yourself on the air with a resonant-tuned, no SWR, specifically oriented dipole antenna, it would be one of the greatest gifts you could give your station operation. And we don't sell them, but you can Google plans for free, and they're easy to build. I hope talking about no SWR resonant dipole antennas will at least stir up some interest in building new, more effective antennas. And remember that dipole antennas are directional. So if you know the area in which you wish to radiate, you just run your dipole antenna broadside to that location, and your maximum radiation will occur in the target area that you're looking for. So there you go. Just an idea that maybe the antenna that you're running is not the best antenna. And I'm not saying the resonant dipole antenna is the best antenna, but it's the one I'm using right now, and I know that it works fairly well. So I'm just suggesting that you might try that. They're cheap enough to build. The wires almost nothing. The insulators are nothing. So I would say it would be worth your effort to build yourself a resonant dipole antenna and just check it out. Get an AB switch and put your own antenna, your old antenna, on that with the dipole antenna, and then you can switch back and forth and make your own evaluations as to whether the dipole antenna is better than your current antenna. Well, anyway, this is the Friday afternoon Qso-Vlog net. We're on the air recording now live till 5. So if you have a radio you want to check out, give me a shout.